I want to talk about acceptance, right? So, in manifesting, right, it's almost like when we first start out, it's like we're trying to accept an idea, right? So, think about your, things in the past that you've accepted, right? Some of us have accepted having a job, working a 9 to 5, right? Having car payments, paying bills, whatever it might be. Oh, we've taken in from the 3D, right? Things that have happened that we manifested, and then we accept it, right? So it's almost like a vicious cycle. And then we're like, well, this is reality, right? It's like, what came first? The chicken or the egg, right? That's how it seems sometimes, right? That we've accepted things because that's what we see in life. That's what we've seen our family members, have a 9 to 5, whatever, broken relationships, right? Even though those things were created by the beliefs and the subconscious beliefs that we hold, right? So in the end, we created it, and so we're almost some of us in I know I have in some situations have accepted this, right? This is reality, right? Oh, well, anything else is really hard, right? Anything, well, that seems impossible, right? Or we're breaking out of the loop, right? So now with manifesting, right? Let's think about it. Our past we've accepted as normal, right? Our past we've accepted as this is just the way things are. But did we ever challenge our knowing, our assumptions, right? Did we ever challenge that? We almost trusted in the stability of things happening over and over again, right? It's consistent. And guess what? Not everyone has the same past, right? The same things happening. So that doesn't necessarily make it reality, right? It's just in our own life, that's what was stable, even if, maybe chaos was stable for someone, right? So we have to think about, did I accept this internally? Did I internalize this idea of, not having whatever, or this always happens to me, right? We trusted and we knew and trusted, we assumed. So now with manifesting, we are taking a leap of faith. We're trying to come in, right? We're trying to bring in a new idea. And sometimes we're so familiar with this loop, right? It kind of throws us off. We're like, now there's a disconnect, right? Now the beliefs are different. But maybe your reality was the same, right? But in the past, your beliefs and reality sometimes matched up, right? You accepted the things happening. So I want to encourage you, when you start out, even, whatever, when you bring in a new idea, a new reality, right? Sometimes it might be a little scary, right? Or sometimes you might feel there's a disconnect. But, we don't want to stay in the same place where our heart's not in it, right? Where we're not growing and moving. So, when the new idea comes in, it's just a matter of, can we build that trust and acceptance, right? That trusting feeling, knowing that it's always provided for us, right? some of us, I know I did, used to trust that, things didn't work out. So, and I was trusting in that, right? So now, get to a place where you trust and accept, right? The new ideas that come in, the new reality, right? You got to be it internally. And so in the beginning, your outside might not match your inside, right? But you start building that up, and you're going to see the results of it, right? You're going to, it has to, because our assumptions create, right? Our assumptions that we've accepted, right? So, when you have a new idea, build that trust. Use a technique, whatever you need. Imagine at night, script, or, give yourself a feeling at night. Create that trust in your body. And, create it rather than just being lazy and relying on what you see, right? Because now we know it's not what we see, it's what we know to be true. And accept your imaginations as reality, right? Accept it. So, accept it in the same way that you have accepted the things that were going on in your past, right? Accept and trust and know that the process works in the same way you trusted your cycle in the past, right? It's just we're taking a leap of faith, and we're believing, and we're choosing, we're putting it all on black on ourselves, right? We're putting that belief and trust and knowing that, okay, I did manifest that. That did happen. I mean, just think about negative things that happen in your life, and think about what you were feeling and assuming, right? How you were reacting to things. So, when you do this, you don't have to see it. Day one, it might not match up, and maybe it will. It just depends on how fast you accept and build that confidence in knowing that your inner world is reality. So I hope this helps.